Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday, fun day. Happy Father's Day to all of you. So, the other day I was out back and sitting on my little tuffet, looking out at my sky screen and having direct conversation with my guide team. And I was wondering why I was seeing specific things change and more colors vibrantly and shapes and symbols and all kinds of activity. So I was saying, oh, that's right, we've got the summer solstice. So portals are opening. And I get portals are open. Some portals have closed. Some portals are more illuminated. What's your point? Basically. And I'm like, well, my point is, so we have summer solstice and this is a big deal. And I get back, summer solstice is here every year on the same date. It's always here. What are you doing? I said, well, I think it's a bigger deal. If you say so, they said. And I said, okay, so then what is it? And they said, it will be more illuminated if you intend it to be so. Yes, there's more beings here. Yes, there's less avenues of obstruction, more avenues for direct but it doesn't make this particular solstice so much more magnificent than others. It's just more people are awakened to realize its magnificence. And I thought, so true. So true. Now, I've always done different new moon, full moon ceremonies. I've always done, and I mean for like 3 or 4 decades, solstice and equinox, and I'm an equinox baby, so it's always super solar return and powerful for me. So what they've been saying is that there's more people. So we already know how energy is, right? So my energy could be doused all over someone else's energy. But what's my responsibility is to make sure that my energy is fully intact. That my energy is fully intact. And it's strong and there's awareness to it. And you can call it your frequencies and your vibrations are leveled in harmony for the highest good, which means level, harmony, balance for the highest good. And someone else is doing the same, but not everybody is doing that 24/7. They're doing it once in a while, or they're not doing it all because they don't know. So therefore, you can be as aligned as you want in this gorgeous diamond crystalline energy bodies that you're surrounded by, and you can bumper car with those who are not aligned. But if you're super aligned, then you can just kind of keep bumping and gliding and not even worry about, slipping and sliding back into a vibrational frequency that is not desirable. And if you do, you're in line where you're like, autocorrect, set my dial, change some things up, and align myself, because I can't do anything about any of those out there. But if I'm going to slip and slide and bumper car up against them 24/7, that's everything and anything, then hopefully I'm dousing with some high vibrational God source self-love connection, and I'm leaving some of that behind, because if I'm not, then I'm doing harm. If I'm whining and complaining and I'm bitching and I'm in low-mo, go, no, go, gotta lay down, let it all be, ignore, you're talking about other people is offensive, talking about things that are really truly irrelevant just because you don't know how to sit still, is dousing people with stuff. Whining, complaining, all of that is dousing people with energetics they don't need to receive. They don't need to receive. Be a lover and a giver of the divinity. And learn to receive the loving and the giving from the divinity. And you'll spot those people. Warning, warning, warning. And you're either going to be like neutral and you're so in tune with yourself that it's like, okay, well, nobody's killing my joy or stealing my joy. I am what I am, but you have the right to set your boundaries on how much of that dousing you're going to allow around you. And so that's where people are getting into this selection of, oh, I don't want to hang around this person, or I don't want to be in front of this person, or I don't want, they're this, they're that, whatever. Learn to just be the strongest that you can possibly be in your energetic fields. Just learn to walk your walk. And then a lot of this bumper car banging isn't going to be so disruptive. It won't be so disruptive to your fields. And then possibly this really strong love connection that you have is emanating onto them, and then they're realizing that maybe they're not in where they want to be in the frequency in this moment, and maybe they'll learn by just your energetics, your graceness and your love of your energetics, and then find their own harmony and peace and highest good place around that. So that's my thought for today. So don't go putting too much stock into certain things. Zip up your own stuff. Zip up your own stuff. And whatever you don't want zipped up, deal with it. That's your shadow work, what people want to call it. But just deal with it. Don't go around spewing and dousing, because you're creating harm. And that's what we mean by sometimes we just need to retreat and to retrieve ourselves, our God source self, and realize that all the stuff that is everyone's going in and out in their mundane day really doesn't matter in the larger scheme and scenes in our divine guide self teams. Somewhere that rhymed. I have no idea what that just said, but it is what it is. So hopefully you can rewind it and maybe start percolating with it. So anywho, I hope that helps you on this Funday Sunday. And just take ownership and self-respect for yourself. And love and respect others that, those times where you're just like, I'm just not in the space to go to the celebration. I'm just not in the space. I'm just not in it. There's something about you that's saying it's unfair of me to try to suck this up and try to fake it when even though this might be like this, your energy field tells you something different, and it tells them something different, especially those who know you the best. So maybe sometimes it's better not to be dousing other people. So good for you if you're recognizing it. So much love and light. Please like, subscribe, and share.